What is going on, gamers? Hope you're having a good day. We're back with Wild Rift, and today we're playing some more Vex. I don't normally like to do champions, videos so close to each other. We've already done a recent Vex video, but she is new, so, we're trying her out. Build-wise, doing the same build as in the last video. Pretty much the standard range mage package right now. The Ludens, into the Prophet's Pendant, into the Void Staff, into the Death Cap. It's pretty much the highest DPS build you can go for. Rune-wise, still running the Electrocute. Haven't really found anything else that works better. Maybe Phase Rush at 3.5 if those changes come to light. We'll definitely give it a try. Going for Giant Slayer, my favorite DPS rune in Domination Tree nowadays. Bone Plating, which I think is just the easiest green rune to take most of the time. And Nimbus Cloak. Huge Nimbus fiend right now. Love it, Nimbus. You just zoom out of there. Definitely gets you so much value. I feel like every single game I get like 3 situations minimum where Nimbus gets me some insane value. So I'm just loving this rune on pretty much everybody. And I've started running the Barrier. I think it just makes you a bit safer, makes you a bit tanky. You don't really need the Ignite to secure kills that often. Normally, if you're going to kill someone, you overkill them by quite a bit. So the Ignite feels a little necessary, except maybe for some early lane phase. But generally, early lane phase is pretty strong anyway. So overall, preferring the Barrier over to the Ignite. But yeah, same Vex build, nothing too crazy. But we got a much better game today. I think last game as well was a bit underwhelming, just a bit of a stomp. But this game is a lot more of a real game, a lot closer, a lot more interesting team fights. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one a bit more than you did the last one. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into the game. So here we are. It's me, Legendary Rank Player 9. I'm 9. I've always been 9. You guys know this about me. Starting off with the Amptum like usual. Laning into the Ahri. I was having a conversation on my stream recently about Ahri being countered by Vex. And initially I was like, I don't know, not really. It doesn't really have much of in the way of mobility in the early game, right? So it's not like Vex is getting free passive procs or anything. It's not like Riven, right? Riven obviously just gets demolished by Vex in the early game because she's just constantly proccing that Gloom. But in this case, I was thinking, Ahri, not so much. Shouldn't really be that bad. But I actually think the range difference feels pretty hard for Ahri to deal with. Starting with the third ability, I like doing this a lot more lately. Much easier to land. Gives you that passive mark again. Enemy Lee Sin actually starting my Raptors. It's so sneaky. I think we catch wind of him evading red later, but we didn't know he was here. But you see, my early trading is so powerful with this third ability. It's super hard for Ahri to actually play around it if she wants to look for farm. And just the third ability alone is kind of outranging everything that Ahri could do. So you kind of end up with a lot of free trades. Every time she walks up, you see, I'm ready to land that third ability. Sets up this like poke combo. We've already got her tower. I think here we see Lee Sin on the red buff. I'm thinking if I want to move, because I don't think we can win even if I go anyway. But we do have Prio both lanes. We probably should have moved together. Riven instead is going to dive, get the first blood. Just put on grabbing the fruit. I see the Nautilus Lee Sin fights going on still, so I'm going to head down. Gonna sip coffee. Little early morning replay recording. Nautilus does go down. Let's see if we can clean up the Lee Sin. Make it a bit worth it, but it might be a bit hard with this crab here. Yeah, you see the smite for the heal. Still fighting down. Pop the barrier, get another fear. Land the third ability, passive proc, flash in for the final auto. So see, that's a barrier diff. I mean, Ignite probably would have done the job as well, but we're going to say it's a barrier diff. Amazing pick of barrier from Rick Snitcher. Phenomenal work. We love to see it. I was pretty fine with this roam as well. I managed to shove out, and my wave was at the enemy tower. What this normally means is that it will crash. And then bounce into me. So you'll see as I return to a lane here as well. I actually haven't missed much farm at all. I'm already 100 gold ahead of Ahri, and I've got 3 range minions, cannon, melee to pick up here. So my gold lead's gonna accelerate even more. Now I'm at about 4,400 ahead, sorry, of Ahri. So that was just kind of like a good timing as well. Just because I have lane prio enables me to move when I feel like we have a good moment. And kind of still return to a good wave. Immediately get the ultimate. Gonna pop another Lee Sin in the river. Follow up the reset onto Varus. Just looking to get some extra summoners, maybe a flash. Get his exhaust. Do have the red buff here, so I can mess around a bit, but I see Galio coming, so start backing off. Varus are moving. Juke that one out by walking into the Galio taunt. Get a fear on the Galio, and he's actually gonna fall because my team collapsed on him. The Collapser becomes the Collapsee. Sadly, the Ezreal ult does not connect. That would have been a clean sweep. But yeah, immediate value there from the ultimate level up. Basically securing 2 additional kills. I mean, Lee Sin probably dead. He was caught in the river. Didn't have flash. Managed to get the additional kill as well on the Galio. Almost get the Varus too. Ahri's roaming top here. Just gonna push out mid. Don't want to follow without clearing the wave. Oh, so just dropping a bunch of farm for no reason, especially because it's a cannon. Yeah, gonna go ahead and clear this first. Considering between moving up and doing plates, I see the fight's extending a bit longer in the river, but I started moving up and then I realized, yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. Nothing's going on here. Should have already just been pushing mid, so it's a bit sloppy for me. Should have just been hitting the tower here. Grabbing these plates already, but we're still gonna get one. No worries. Plates are so important in the game, especially in mid lane now. If you do have this kind of like winning matchup, this is definitely what you should be looking for most of the time. Roaming can be a bit flippy. Really depends on the scenario. There's definitely times that can work if enemies are overextending. If your jungler's already there, you can follow up on what they do. But roaming on your own can definitely be a bit scary. You can end up dying as a lot of these squishier champions. So you want to be looking for tower damage, just hitting the tower freely whenever you can, because it all adds up, you know. Maybe you get like 3-4 autos on the first wave because you're really strong, but this gets you a plate, you know, 3 minutes later. And that can be really impactful, because 2 plates is basically a kill, right? So that is kind of like what you want to be looking for with these kind of range versus melee matchups, or in this case, a matchup where I have a clear advantage with the Ahri. Whether it's through, you know, skill or champion, whatever, however you manage to get the advantage in the matchup, you know, it's pretty obvious that I'm winning here, so go for a little bit of a flip roam here. Didn't clear the wave yet, but I see a fight's already kind of brewing. They try and follow on the Lee Sin, but they secure the kill without me. I was kind of just here in case Ahri moved as well, so I do end up dropping a wave, but this does kind of like make the play safe, so it kind of sucks for me, but yeah, it does just confirm that everything's fine. I could have returned to mid after I saw Ahri on the wave, but maybe I was thinking maybe we could dive the Lee Sin with my ult, but it doesn't quite come together. I was a little, maybe I should have just thrown the ult, just tried to go for the kill, because I think I had to get something there, but it's really worth it. But never mind it. Ahri tried to ult past me. It does actually get a pretty good trade. See, I'm playing a little bit aggressively here, but I know I have barrier. I know I have my ult. I'm pretty sure if Ahri commits with the ult, I can just turn a one-shot her, so I'm not playing too afraid. I think item-wise, I'm still up at Ludens. No, she did have the Ludens now, but, you know, overall, I'm still, like, still pretty confident in my health range that I can kill her before she can kill me, if she does commit here. So I was kind of looking to bait into the 1v1. Clear another wave here, hovering topside, dragons up. See if we can make a play on the top side. I'm always just looking for any kind of CC engage my team gets, because that's pretty much a free ultimate for me. So I'm watching Nautilus here, seeing if he lets a hook. He doesn't want to go, so I go. Lee Sin kicks me back, get Varus ulted. We get enough damage. They're pretty low, but we do lose Nautilus. They're kind of turning it around on us. Varus there, I'm going to have to flash out, get the fear right before I flash, so. And the fruit, so Ahri should be able to follow me. Up down the plant here. And I'm probably going to get out this dragon. Happens. First instinct for me immediately. Try and collect any waves. Prohibit the enemy from getting any further than this. So I'm going to clear this top wave. I think, you know, they're probably not going to come for me. They have the DPS dragon. I guess we try to take this out so they can't pressure the top tower. I'm going to get a little extra tower damage. Actually, that tower might fall, honestly. Pretty low. Pretty low.
First turret destroyed.
92, tragic. You see Riven smartly didn't move here as well. No reason to come for a dragon, especially after you lost the fight. But yeah, especially barrel lane, you don't have to move for every dragon, especially if you're a champion. It does get a lot of value from getting that first tower. Ezreal is holding mid here, so I'm heading top instead. Always look for the unmarked wave, basically. Like, I see Ezreal's in mid lane. I have no reason to go mid lane, you know, even though I'm the mid laner, quote unquote. There's no reason for me to go. He's already got it secured. The farm's there. If we go, we're just sharing farm, and we're going to miss waves top. So I just respond to that and go top instead. Set's looking for a setup here. Once again, you know, looking for Set to land some CC so I can get the follow-up. We get the Galio out. Didn't quite have enough damage to finish off the Ahri there. I think if I used my first ability to do better, we could have got her, but she jumped in a way I didn't expect. Oh, but the Ezreal ult. You love to see that. I'll land poke on Galio here to force them back a bit. Big Q on the Varus. Nautilus comes from behind, tries to finish the tower. I end up taking here, probably for the best. I do finish the tower in time. Pick up the Varus. Land another first ability to get the Galio. Lee Sin's looking for the 1v3. Kick. Juke it out. Flies back and kills the Nautilus. He has QSS. Nice flash Q from Lee there. It's nice me on the wave. Honestly, I'm a little upset about it. I don't know how he hit me through that wave. But that's always how it happens, right? You guys notice this phenomenon? If someone like flash Qs you in a wave, you always get hit. It's crazy. Let's see if Set can pick it up. Set support, baby. Punching him down. Huge. You love to see it. Where are we at in the build? We've got the Prophet's Pendant. Looking for the Void. Went for Mercury's Treads this game. I think it's a pretty good Mercs game, you know. Ahri, Varus. Very hard to play into, even if you're ranged. So I'm basically just, you know, giving myself more of an opportunity to live like a Varus engage. Right? Ahri Flash Charm. And of course they have Galio as well. He's also really looking to engage on me mainly. So Mercury Treads gives me the opportunity to survive the Lord. You see there? I see the Nautilus route. Immediately throw my ult. Get the follow-up on Ahri as well. Look for the Galio, but he's a little bit faster than I expect. But that's kind of the same thing. So when I'm playing Vex, what am I thinking? I'm always looking for my CC setups and using that as an opportunity to guarantee my ult landing. Because hitting the ult is so important. Just burn down the Galio as well. I'm doing so much damage now. So a lot of my time is spent like watching Nautilus with my camera, seeing when he commits with the spells, and then just following up on that. Kind of chasing a Varus route here. Hook goes a bit wide. He seems pretty low, but see if we can finish him. Varus landing these arrows. I'm set from the top side. We've got another fight brewing here. Pretty much straight away. Set gets blown up. Can't just use the W. I'm pretty low on mana, pretty low on health. I'm trying to play max range. Rely on my first ability. Land one there on the 2 CC'd members by Riven. And Riven cleans this one up pretty well. Riven's really a strong spot at this point in the game. I did mention I she didn't come before, you know, so. She pretty much got a lot of gold from that dragon rotation. She was dominating the 1v1. So just, you know, basically, you know, her win con is like, I'm winning this 1v1 against Fiora. Let's stay in the 1v1 as much as I can. And she did exactly that. So, well played. Got a lot of gold. I think we're both in a really good spot now. So yeah, me and Riven both at just over 9k. I'm just over 9k. She's 9.5. I'll get the blue here though. So I'm closer. Well, yeah, we're both really strong in this game. So there's a lot about me and Riven playing. Or our team playing around me and Riven. Got the Void stuff complete. Starting on that Death Cap. Could have bought the Stasis here. I was a little greedy. Maybe I should have got the Stasis instead. But, you know, I'm feeling confident in this game. Making sure to farm Wolves on the way. Wolves really easy to kill. If you anything with AoE and you're rotating to a lane next to Wolves, grab the Wolves, man. Right over this tower. You just see how much damage I do at this point. Just absolutely pop this Fiora. And she parries the double global, man. What the hell? She's cracked. That was kind of unlucky that we timed our things at the exact same time. So she could parry both of them. But a good parry nonetheless. Can't be mad about it. Play the mid wave here. Hovering bot side. In case there's more behind Lee Sin. Maybe they want to push bot tower. I'm just going to chill behind Riven. But no. We head back mid. Wait for next wave. Dragon's coming. We did lose the first dragon, so it's not a huge win con for us. But, you know, it's always nice to have. The fight brewing top side. Nautilus flashes in on the Varus. I see Varus flashes out, so I flash in immediately to follow as Vex. But great engage from Nautilus here, and I flash as well to make sure it works. And we break the Lee Sin with the barrier. Barrier diff. See, Ignite would have been dead. Would have been dead. But that one's a barrier diff for sure. We bait him in with the barrier. I wasn't afraid to take the Q. I knew it would survive. And we do finish him off as well, so this should be a free dragon. Pretty well played by Nautilus. And yeah, I just make sure that, you know, don't be afraid to blow your flash to follow up to one-shot someone, right? Like, in this situation, everybody had flash here. So, you know, Varus feels he's safe. But Nautilus just flashes on him, gets the engage, and I flash to follow up. Sure, we burn 2 for 1, but we kill the Varus and walk away, and we get the dragon. So, not being afraid here to, you know, blow my cooldowns when necessary. 9, 1, and 5 right now. Crazy. Where's the other portrait? This one. There we go. Yeah. So you see, chilling at 255 AP. Oh, I tried to follow the settle here. That's probably like the hardest one in this game that I could do. Is like follow on the settle. Misaimed it a little bit, but we do pick up Lee Sin anyway. Nautilus gets the lockdown. You see, I'm just doing so much damage at this point. Got the stasis as well, so I'm feeling pretty safe. I get caught on this wall. We don't talk about it. Happens to the best of us. Another great hook from Naut. Wasn't quite in range to follow up, sadly, so don't get my combo there. There, this Zhonya support thing. Tell you what, for one at the back end. Sadly, I don't have my ult here. If I have my ult, I play a lot more aggressively, but I don't really have the tools to actually kill them, so I was playing a little bit defensive. So unfortunately, we trade Naut for the inhib, but we do get Galio as well. But yeah, this Zhonya and support thing is so annoying, man. I get why they're doing it. I'm not saying it's bad, just annoying. I don't want enemy support to be Zhonying in my face. I feel like it's a lot better though when there's a Serpent's Fang and like you actually can't go for Stoneplate that realistically. Like, I get we have Nautilus, maybe that's the logic for it in this game is like, oh, they have Nautilus, so I'll go Stasis to get a lot of value. But yeah, I think with the enemy have a Serpent's Fang user, it's a lot more relevant. But we don't really have one of those this game. But yeah, obviously Serpent's Fang is just dismantling Stoneplay right now. So Stasis once again becoming even more meta than it was. We'll see if we see more QSS this patch. I think QSS is a bit better nowadays. Oh, well, it's just a little bit short to get into this fight. Well, my team is so far ahead at this point, you know. We're 10k up now. We've pretty much done what we needed to do to be in a good spot in this game. Our work here is done, so we're just looking to pressure inhibs now. Get 2 kills. I'm coming out to help Riven. By, you know, deleting her Hullbreaker. Team is diving the Nexus. For some reason, I didn't really realize this was going on. I'm just actually like, I don't know, guys, taking towers and shit and like focusing objectives. I know. Crazy. Blow Sin. Riven's coming. 2 strongest members are still alive. Nothing to worry about, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and die of this Fiora. You are godlike. You are legendary. The legendary Vex. Alright, so Galio back. Nice pull from Set right before he goes down. I get some huge damage right as they're coming off into the CC chain. Ahri holding the line here. She's getting lower. She's trying to defend the Nexus. No! Hit a Vex ultimate challenge. Brackets of possible difficulty. And yeah, we quite in here. Oh, no! It's fine. I was never even worried. You think I was nervous there when I saw Lee Sin with Yumu sprinting into my face? Think again. Think again. Does he have Yumus? I think it'd be a good Serpents game for Lee Sin, but does have the Yumus. Oh, they surrendered. I'm not just trolling. So enemy surrendered here. They knew they couldn't come back anyway. Like I said, 10k lead. But yeah, much cleaner, much more normal Vex game. Highlighting some of the more, you know, realistic components, such as, you know, waiting for your CC to set up. Looking for moments like that. As opposed to, yeah, the last one was just more of a turbo stomp with some griefing. This felt like much more of a normal game where, you know, we got ahead off playing well and stuff like that. So hope you guys enjoyed this one a bit more. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you weren't a fan of the content, go ahead and dislike it. I can take those L's. And if you want to see these kind of games live, you can catch my stream at twitch.tv/Stitch. We are live every day, Sunday through Friday at 10 a.m. CET. So come down, hang out with us, you know, catch some games live, you know, don't miss out on these opportune game experiences. So yeah, hope to see you guys again in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.